Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Vivian from ThePaperLetterBlog, normally known as the Chatty Pen Pal channel, but today I'm gonna do something other than pen pal and Happy Meal videos. I'm actually gonna show you the new Flow book for paper lovers 2022. I just arrived home and found this in my mailbox, so I haven't had a single look, but let me open it up first because, I don't know, it is probably more fun to look at. There we go. So this video will consist of three parts. First up, the introduction, hello. Second part, of course, the flip through. And the third part will be my first impression. I always like to talk about this a little bit first. But the introduction part is very important because there's a couple things I want to say. First of all, I purchased this with my own money. I ordered this as a regular customer. I don't work with or for Flow. I am not paid anything. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, which means that, as always, all opinions are my own. I don't think that is ever going to change. And the second thing that means is that if you have any questions regarding this book, where you can buy it, how much it costs, why it is not sold in your country, all of those kind of things, please refer to the Flow magazine website, the Flow magazine help desk, because like I said, I don't work for them or with them, so I cannot actually answer all of those questions. If you have a question about the book itself, like Vivian, what did you show on page XYZ, or what are you gonna make with it, stuff like that, you can of course ask me, because I am able to answer those questions. Another thing that I've seen happen more times before is that people were wondering where they could buy this book in their country. You are allowed to leave that question in the comments for someone else to answer, because like I said, I don't know. I do know that they used, oh no, is it a little bit damaged? Tiny little bit, because of the shipping. Oh, it's not too bad. Because this book used to be sold worldwide, and then I think they've gone, during COVID, they've gone back to Europe, focusing more on Europe. So it is a little bit harder to get around the world, but maybe if you know of somewhere to purchase this in, for example, the USA, do leave a comment down below, because people, you might help someone else. So the flip through is gonna be quiet, so you can, I will play some music. So what you can do is speed it up even more. There is a gear button somewhere down below this video. You can click the gear button and speed it up to 2 times, which means that it will actually be sped up 4 times, because I always speed these up 2 times the speed. If you want to watch it more slowly, you can of course slow it down to half speed, because then it will be normal speed. So let me take a sip of my coffee and we will get to flipping through it. Like I said, I will have my opinions at the end of this book. I want to say one last thing, and that is that I haven't seen a single spoiler, because I used to subscribe to Flow magazine, which I would get every like month and a half, but I actually cancelled my subscription because I had the magazines just piling up. So normally the previous years I would have, oh my god, I love this. Normally I would have seen some spoilers in the magazine, but I haven't seen a single one, so it's a complete surprise for me as well. Okay, first impression time. Right off the bat, I like this one so much more than the last year's one. The one I got last year, the 2021 version, I'm currently working on a project with that paper book. I'm struggling so much because the one from last year I actually do not like at all. This one has so many pages that I love. First up, I think everyone who is following my channel will already know it, but everything in this style, so all of the writing paper and the envelopes and this writing paper with the grid, absolutely love that. I love soft pastel colors. I love this simple drawing style. Immediately, yes, a big yes for me. What I also like and what I disliked about last year's is that there were so many extras that were so, if I may say so, useless. And this year there's a lot of extras that I can actually use, like this notebook that has all of the different paper styles. I like that. I will be using that. The postcards are actually... Gosh dang it, my battery died. But I was saying that the notebook is a big yes for me. The postcards I can actually use. I actually really like them. There are things in there like this gift bag with this adorable plant icon. This hand notebook is a little bit random. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this. If anyone has any ideas, do let me know. So that's the one thing that I find a little bit odd. But other than that, like these Polaroid type bookmarks, yes, I love them. I could either use them as bookmarks or I could cut out the individual images. I mean, the lady on the bicycle is very random, but it's like one of the only things that I will probably not really use. And last year, I don't even recall what we had, but last year we had so many things that I was like, okay, I would have loved an extra notebook instead of this random stuff. I also really like that there's only one notebook in there because I think sometimes they really overdo it with the notebooks. There's so many things in here. I will also list some negatives. Not necessarily negatives, but just things that I notice. For example, okay, one thing I do not really like is this color scheme. When I saw the book with this print, I was really afraid it was gonna be like retro chic again like last time. You know, like the grandma curtains type of thing. It's not like that at all. But this one, the bright green, is not really my style, although it is nice. I mean, it has flowers, which I like. So that maybe not really my style, like these brightly colored things. Not really the dogs. The cat and dog pages are cute. I think it will be something for everyone for sure. One other thing I really don't understand is that there are, if I have to list negative, because obviously I'm very positive, you have these, they call these monthly planner pages. So you have like the monthly calendar, and then a little while later you have another calendar. So this one is like bigger boxes, so you would have more space for writing, I suppose, and this one is more like a birthday calendar type thing, but I don't really understand why we would need two calendars. In the previous years, I would always use the back page of the calendars, so I wouldn't use this page with the calendar. I would use the last page, the back side, because I could turn it into envelopes or something, but that's a little bit boring. I also noticed, this is not a negative nor a positive, I noticed that there's less crafting papers in here. Like last year, I think we would really have a ton of like double-sided print pages, such as I think these. This is a print page, like has a print on both sides that you could use for crafting. This year we have more writing papers and more envelopes. I like that and I dislike that at the same time. I mean, I don't really have a strong opinion about it, I guess. I love the idea that more people will be writing letters because that's what I love about it. So I don't know if it's visible really on the paper, but many of these pages, like this, is all writing paper. It's the same type paper. I really like this layout. Like you immediately have everything together rather than the writing paper in the front and the crafting paper in the back. So there's a lot of things I like these. There's a lot of these little cards as well. Like we have these which you could cut out and then fold in half. So you would have these little note cards, I suppose. We have those note cards, these that you can tear out. The mini cards are kind of cute. Like these are bigger, obviously. Like this is one card that you would fold in half. Can you see me? And then this is a tiny, teeny, tiny one, which will be adorable for pen pal letters, obviously. So for me, this is a perfect book. There are, of course, always prints that I don't really like, such as the ones in the beginning, not really my style, and these, again, not really my style. Oh, hello, lady on the street looking at me. I'm just filming a video. Not really my style, but these, the beautiful pastel ones, totally make up for that. And I also think that it would be impossible to create a book with only images and only colors that everybody likes. That's just not possible. We all have our own style. So the pages I dislike, some of you are going to love. Big plus as well in comparison to last year is these color pages. I always loved those pages. Like they have just all types of colors. I know that it's kind of plain, kind of maybe boring to some, but I actually really like these because you can do so many things with them. And what is a big plus in comparison to last year is that even these little circles, they kind of match. This one is a little bit weird, maybe this one as well, but most of the colors are not like clashing. And I remember last year we had pages that had like purple and yellow, which is so, I think that's such an ugly combination. And this time I think the colors do stand out, but at the same time they also kind of complement each other. Like it's not this one, love that, it's not that big a difference, which to me is a very big plus. So that is for me. What I also like, maybe this book is a little bit less surprising than last year because it doesn't really have all of those weird pages that I personally don't really use. I think what I should say is that it's more functional. Like you have more writing papers, more envelopes, more cards, some posters, not that many. Like in previous years you would have like 20 posters. Like what am I gonna do with 20 posters? I don't know. I really like this one. I didn't open all of the windows because I thought I would leave some a surprise, but I actually think this is really cute. It's like a page with all sorts of windows and even doors that we can open. Like I said, I'm keeping some a surprise, but I actually think that is really cute. I would actually put this in my room probably, or at least I would have fun opening the windows. So yeah, a lot of thoughts. I love the circle stickers. A lot of thoughts, but this time, I don't remember how I spoke. Okay, so maybe some more posters because I forgot about these, but I could use the back side of the posters, which is what I usually do. Let me look at these. Yeah, the back of these is a bit too bright for my style. So I don't know if I would use these, but these, like the back side of them, have beautiful pastel colors. So even if I wouldn't necessarily use the poster, the back of the poster is perfect for crafting. So I don't recall if I was positive about the last book in the video. I don't really think I was. I think I had very mixed feelings, didn't I? But this time I definitely think I will get more use out of this book. These, by the way, I don't know if that was obvious, but these are envelopes as well, but they're like very thin, which is what I was trying to show. They have very, very thin, does this fit? It does not. Very, very thin envelopes. So I don't know what I would do with them. These cards are supposed to go in there. It says mini cards for the fold your own envelopes for these. But this is an odd shape. I mean, it could be a gift bag, but even as a gift bag, it's kind of an odd shape. So I will have to figure out what I do with those. But you know, I guess if it's like for money or something for a birthday, maybe. So let me know if you have any ideas for using those. Of course, gift bag for like magpie crafty stuff could be nice. So I actually, oh yeah, this is writing paper as well, which I thought was kind of original. You don't have a lot of space for writing, but oh, I almost forgot. One very big positive. Let me see if I can find them for you. Oh yeah, there we go. I think if you heard me in the video, I might have gasped because I absolutely love this. First of all, this whole color scheme, I already said it 7 times, is my favorite. But you have the writing paper here, which first of all has different types. So we have lined, we have dots, we have grid. I love grid, I'm so boring. And then you have the envelopes to match, and inside of the envelope is also space for writing. So you could make one of those envelopes, like you make an envelope and then you write the message inside and you just say cut here to read the note. I don't know, I really love that because you can do so many fun things with that. And you could do like, even if you didn't want to send a very heavy envelope, you could just decorate the outside of this and then write your message inside and save some weight, because of course mail is going to be so much more expensive. So I actually really like that. I think that's very, very cool. If you heard me in the video, I probably gasped. So overall, lots of positives. And even with those pages that are not really my style, such as these, I mean, is that really bad? I don't think so, because I still have all of my flow books that I've purchased over the years and I just like going through them. Who knows, maybe in like 10 years or something, I will like that style. And if not, maybe I will give them to someone else. So would I recommend this book? I think for me, I paid €22.50. If I'm not mistaken. Would I recommend it for that price? Yes, because I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this book. I think, yeah, I don't know. I really like it. And it is maybe a little bit more boring than the previous years, a little bit more functional. But I guess I am that type of crafter. I would rather have something functional that I can actually use over like a funny gimmick of a little craft room you can, or like, what was that? The moon landing type thing. Like, what am I gonna do with that? You could make like a moon type scene in a jar. I was so confused by that. I know a lot of people loved that. I actually got comments from people saying, oh, my son would love to make that, stuff like that. But I don't use those kind of things. So I think for me, this one is perfect. But of course, as always, I would love to hear your opinions. First of all, let me know, would you like this book? Do you like this book? Would you like to get it? Are you going to get it? What are your favorite pages? Were you surprised or was it boring? Let me know all of your thoughts. I won't be offended by any of them because, oh yeah, this is a big envelope. I like that as well. There was one in last year's edition as well. I'm sorry, I'm so all over the place. This is a big envelope. I don't like the print, but I love big envelopes, so that's cool. Let me know all of your thoughts. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with Flow, so even if you hate the book, you're not gonna offend me. Let me know what I should craft with this, because I am so tired. I don't actually think I'm gonna craft this weekend, but who knows? Maybe. Could be fun. Let me know what I should use this notebook for, although I'm kind of tempted to just take all of the pages out because I like the pages. But maybe something for writing, like a journal. Should I make a journal? Maybe I should. I'm all over the place. I'm gonna end it here. If you enjoyed this flip through, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're annoyed by how chatty I am, that's on you because I introduced myself right at the start. Yeah, let me know. Do you like this one better than last year? I definitely do. Okay, that's it for me for now. I will talk to you again very soon. Don't forget to check out my channel for pen paling vids, and have a lovely day. Bye!